Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks. I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, this is my lunch. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm in my back room today, which means we get Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Ooh, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I am doing something else. What is it? With the X. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Static X shirt. Yeah, buddy. I love this shirt, man. I actually got this shirt the very first time I saw Static X. If you're unfamiliar with the band Static X, they're a band that have been around since the 90s. Kind of industrial metal, new metal, that kind of vibe. Um, Formed and fronted by the late, great, incredible Wayne Static, who sadly has been gone for far too many years now. But after his passing, the rest of the band decided to go over there and carry on, try to revitalize the band, and they've done a fantastic job, in my opinion. I think they've been great. I've seen them perform live a number of times. They're always fantastic. I actually have videos of their performances that I've attended. Said videos are on my channel in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music is concerned because I think Static X is incredible. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why is it my lunch? Well, it's my lunch because I'm a terrible adult and I just can't be fucked half the time. But it's also my lunch because I was kind of going through my cupboard of many things because I always have sort of a bit of a backlog for stuff to potentially review, and I was like, oh, I haven't done a ramen review in a little while, so I'm gonna be reviewing. Boom! It is from Dream Kitchen. This is their Tonkotsu instant ramen. We'll go with that. Yeah, okay. This is a brand that I'm not familiar with, but if you watch my channel, I review a lot of instant noodle stuff. I actually have an entire playlist called Ramen Reviews, which is a playlist for just instant food stuff. And I love some tonkatsu ramen. So this was one of those ones, just pour the boiling water in. Bob's your uncle. Bob's my uncle. And we're going to go ahead. It comes with one of these shitty little forks. I don't like these shitty forks, but it came with it, so I'll use it. And these forks suck so hard. Just learn to use chopsticks, people. It's not that fucking hard. We'll do a noodle pull. Okay. Ha 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 ha! Let's try it out. Oh, but Brandon, I don't just carry chopsticks on me. Put two things together. When I did my gas station job, I would use coffee stirrers. Once you get it down, it's easy enough. Sorry, I'm grumpy. I just woke up like an hour ago, so I'm still a little bit like brr, 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 brr. Not bad. The noodles are almost rice noodly. They've got a nice consistency. Taste is good. They've done a good job of absorbing the broth. I like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's not bad. I appreciate the fact that like I said, they've done a really nice job of actually absorbing that tonkatsu flavor, that really like rich and just like savory. Like, if you've never had proper tonkatsu ramen, like from a proper ramen place, oh man, you don't know what you're missing. It's one of the best things ever. Let's get some of the broth. Mm. That is actually some really tasty broth. You can taste there's like a miso kind of flavor to it, but more richness, more depth to it. Again, it has like an earthy kind of vibe to it, really nice and rich. This is actually pretty damn tasty. I'm kind of, a little bit sad that this is my first time running into this brand. They seem like they're doing a good job. I like the noodles that they use. I like the broth that they're using. And you get a lot in terms of like the actual noodles themselves. Like this is a weighty thing. Um, if you've ever gone over there and opened up like a cup of like Maruchan, you'll know that the bottom of the Maruchan, about this much of it or so, is just empty space. You're not getting just all noodles. With this, I'd actually be inclined to assume that, yeah, you're probably getting all noodles. Okay, I like this. This is good. If anything, I kind of wish that it was one of the bigger bowls. You can kind of spread it out a little bit more, incorporate a little bit more broth if you want. Because, yeah, that's tasty broth. All right, cool. Well, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go with yes and yes. I think that this is a nice option. I forget what I paid for it because it's been a little bit since I bought it. If that's like it's definitely going to cost you more than, like your Maruchans or what have you, but if that's like a relatively comparable price to, other sort of uh, more frugally priced cup of ramens, like that's some good stuff. Um, I wouldn't put it in like my upper tier structure of, instant noodles, but like I'd put it like one below that. Like again, everything about it's nice. The noodles are good. I really was impressed with the way the broth play or with the way the broth tastes. Um, that's something I'd be willing to get down with, man. And I like the tonkatsu flavor to it. So it's not the best tonkatsu instant noodles I've ever had, but certainly a very solid showing. And just again, like I like the depth of flavor that their broth has. Now, if I'm recommending it, whenever I review instant noodle stuff, it's always a thing of like, who am I potentially recommending it to? Am I recommending it to people like me who just can't be fucked? Or am I recommending it to like actual adults who are using it as, like an occasional, meal substitute, like, lunch or, like work lunch or something like that? This is one where honestly I could do either because like everything about it is nice and compact. It even comes with a stupid ass fork if you really want one. So it's got an added convenience factor. It's easy to make. It's not spicy or anything, so it hits. And again, it's nice and flavorful. So I would definitely recommend this one. I think if you run into this brand, I have one more from this brand. I'm not going to review it today, but be interested to see how that one turns out. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go over there and have yourselves a truly tonkatsu-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, tonkatsu is just beautiful. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, let me know if you're familiar with this brand, or if there's any other brands, that I haven't featured on the channel that you think I should try. There are certainly probably near infinite options, when we're talking, just the sheer amount of like instant noodle varieties. Um, and I'm fortunate where I've got like a few sort of international and import stores near me. So, I do like to check this stuff out and try new stuff out. So let me know. Anyway,